So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
the game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Against Barcelona.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. There's the whistle. Jim, how are you reading the formation?
Well, a system promoted by the rise of total football, Peter. The wider players in the front three are key operators in how it all works on and off the ball. They have to provide for the central striker.
Oh, he's been caught on it! Real chance! Cristiano Ronaldo! The glamour and the glory!
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
Was there ever any doubt?
Oh, that's excellent composure, because the keeper put as much pressure on as he could by not committing sooner.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Iniesta, big chance! And he hits the net! 2, and we've barely begun here. That was easy, almost too easy.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Arsenal finding their passes, and it's made its way to him. And that is out of play. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Has a look and place it forward. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Vieira. Oh, he's found support out wide. He has found the way through. Lofted in. He's got tall. Firm header, just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
Changes him with that pass. Tries to play it through. Baggio going face to face with his great rival. This looks promising. Now the ball in. Now it's Hullet. Now it's Hullet. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him. They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And that has put paid to that. Yaya Toure. And he welcomes it in. Oh, he's one-on-one! Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Now it's Royce. And he's straight offside.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
He's under a lot of pressure there. Alcantara. And the pass is intercepted. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, it's a foul there right on the edge of the box. Barcelona have themselves a chance from the spot to increase the lead. Oh no, he's managed to miss it.
Not the best spot kick I've ever seen, but they've got to keep their heads up and chase this game.
Showing great feet there. Searching passes played there. Now it's Messi. Now it's Roberto Baggio. And it's been played through. Ferdinand gets over and intercepts. Spread out to the left. Knocks it into space. There's the shot!
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Now that looks a decent ball. Looking for options for movement. In by Hullet. Well read. And the danger is averted. Vieira. Yaya Toure. Cross goes in there.
Has been indicated.
And a chance! Relentless! Just relentless! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Barcelona find a position of real strength now. And the first half is done. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
Messi! And it's in! Just cruising! They are cruising! Calm, composed, confident. What a super... And that's it. My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.
And we come to you now with a quick request for support for our World Charity Fund.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. There's the whistle.
There's the golden nugget, that is Paul Scholes, one of the game's unsung heroes.
And nothing seems to change him. All that adulation, he's the same bloke.
Agreed, but on a world level, he ought to have higher status. But he's never been one for hugging the limelight. He just loves being the quiet assassin.
The ball is loose and the chase is on. Gullit was alert to the possibilities, but in... Oh no, what has happened here? And he's running through. Gullit stood his ground strongly. Ferdinand did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Davids, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
Messi simply can't escape his critics. He deserves an earful after...
Chance! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Toure plays it short. Another corner. Any better luck this time round? Corner number 2 then. Takes a shot! In for the pieces! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different. Now it's Gullit. It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Yeah, whether they've been allowed to set the standards or not, they're setting them, and a goal has to follow.
Nicely shaped ball. Cute ball. Now, how can he reach it? Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And it's Messi. Messi. Good, strong midfield running here. Gullit gets on the end of things as a matter of habit. Nicely weighted ball. Bergomi gets across to intercept that. Messi. And here's Gullit. So it is still 0-0. Messi. Gullit. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Looking for the run. Can he latch on to this? And he's picked it up out wide. Del Piero! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. And that's gone loose. That's really well manoeuvred. Searching pass he's played there. And it's Messi. Looking for options for movement.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Good ball over the top. And he's heaved it away. Well, they've got it again. Not the most accurate pass. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Tries to pass it through. He's through here. And this is Del Piero. Oh, such a... Del Piero! Goal! Israel! And Israel score first. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
A 1-0 lead established.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Now it's Del Piero. And here's Hullet. Pass somewhat off target. Davids.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
He's had a shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And he welcomes it in. Oh, it's Iniesta! Scholes. Israel do have a chance to counter here. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, the ball's run loose. Oh, what has happened here? Chance for a shot! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And that'll be the last act of the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because, in truth, they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
Here we go again.
Barcelona can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
It's a pretty loose pass. That's been intercepted. Yaya Toure. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Looking for a runner. Well timed, excellent interception. Iniesta. Hullet. And this is Messi. Goes for a shot!
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Now that looks a decent ball, and he was quick to react. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Yeah. Barcelona finding their passes. Messi. That's Cannavaro. Del Piero. He's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Lovely pass, but shot at goal! And yes, it's there! Barcelona are back in business.
Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
Barcelona grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
And it's Messi. Messi showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. He is through here. Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Well, he's not the type that's short on self-belief, so that could rub off on his teammates now.
Oh, no joy this time. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Barcelona needed that. They really needed it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but...
And the finish! Well, now it's a race for the ball. It's gone in, and it is an own goal!
I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make the difference.
Yaya Toure. Closing in on goal. Oh, lovely feed, he is so... Can he finish? Scholes. Ronaldinho.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
That's an imaginative pass. Neatly clipped into space. It's gone all the way through to the keeper.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
And it's Yaya Toure. Can he get it through?
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
And here's Hullet. Messi. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona.
So, third corner of the game.
Cristiano Ronaldo. El dorsal 10. El dorsal 22. Iniesta. El
Ribery
dorsal
with the
7.
short one.
Messi. El dorsal 6. Serán sustituidos.
And a chance!
El dorsal 9.
Showing a reprieve for the time being.
Muy suave. El dorsal 8. El dorsal 15.
Decent enough try.
Well, to put it this way, he's probably made better decisions.
Now it's Zico. Dink through. He's through. Now it's Del Piero! No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Oh, good-looking ball. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Maldini. Chiellini. And the referee brings it to a close. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will. And this place is bouncing. The end of the game. Reflections?
What a game.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
There's nothing quite like match day. Shapes to shoot! Ronaldo! Superb!
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
That was easy, almost too easy.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
So, a breakthrough already. He's chosen to go back. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
It's a really well-measured ball. And Messi! He would have been quick to recover this. And he was there to get a vital touch.
Messi really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Toure plays it short. And he stands tall, impenetrable. It's played in low. Great vision. Israel have the chance to go the other way. And that has been clubbed away. Messi. That is good alertness. Looking for options for movement. And this is Del Piero! It's hit the upright. Real chance! And that's caused a worry or two. Barcelona are seeing a lot of the ball and have a 1-0 lead to show for it. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Iniesta can see things others simply cannot. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep.
Yet another interesting duel, this.
And it's Yaya Toure. Not the most accurate pass. Messi. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. That pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Roberto Baggio. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Ferdinand gets across to intercept that. And it's Messi. Now it's Gullit. Barcelona leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Roberto Baggio. And it's Gullit. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. And Messi! Oh, off the bar! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Barcelona really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Half an hour played now. And this is Gullit. Now, can they get him away? Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And it's Yaya Toure. Oh, tries a shot! And he hits the net! 2 up now, and they are cruising. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
And now he has 2. Cristiano Ronaldo! Time and again they are repelled.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Roberto Baggio. Nicely shaped ball. Ferdinand cuts it out. Messi. Yaya Toure. Shot could be on. And Messi! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt. Not the most convincing of passes. Nagatomo, that's a lovely, neat pass. He's found a way through. Yaya Toure. That's Vieira. Messi. And it's Gullit. Yaya Toure. Here's a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Backward it goes. Oh, super ball. And here's oh, shooting chance! It's loose, and there's a... Oh, what has happened here? And the whistle goes for half-time. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Barcelona certainly can feel happy about how things have gone, but now isn't the time to take their foot off the pedal. They need to keep pushing, keep imposing, don't leave the door open for the opposition.
Barcelona are heading into the break, very happy with how it's gone so far. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Barcelona have their second corner now. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Roberto Baggio. Now, the ball's gone astray. Bergomi, a picture of focus and alertness. Messi. Now that looks a decent ball. And this is Paulette. And this is Messi. Shot, surely! And it's there! And they are cruising away. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Barcelona find a position of real strength now.
Barcelona are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Thuram. Oh, that's sweet, almost telepathic. Can he finish? A whisker away from making it 4.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
And this is Messi. Well, momentarily the situation was perilous, but his alertness has saved the day.
If you were looking at the shopping list of what you need in a top defender, that's it.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Played back in. Iniesta providing an outlet on that flank. Decent chance! Boom, Hullet! Oh, it's fabulous! A finish of true class! Yet another goal in an awesome performance! They are in complete charge!
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
Barcelona are having a ball here.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Fullet.
Look, they're prepared to be quite physical to contain any danger that might come their way.
Yaya Toure. Toure is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now then, the ball's come loose. That is good alertness. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Iniesta, the specialist in tearing teams apart. And it's Iniesta. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Messi. And there's his chance to lead the counter. That has ended up in no man's land. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
That's good vision. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Clipped into space. Thuram getting this one clear. Driving on and making good progress. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Great chance! Oh, wonderful, wonderful Lionel Messi! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
It's become a case of men against boys. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. No foul, says the referee. He's one-on-one! Messi had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
Yeah, definitely not much wrong with what he tried, all things considered. The defence were just well prepared for what was coming.
And he was quick to react. Yaya Toure.
2 minutos de descuento.
Aimed beyond the defence. Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Now it's Del Piero. Now it's Roberto Baggio. And time is up. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout and did what they did when required so to do. There could be only one outcome. Cristiano Ronaldo claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.